guess gotta get that out of the way.
Yeah, might as well. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Probably a TMI podcast with your favorite, most sexy hosts, Mads.
And Shelby.
Long time no see, girl. How are ya?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. You know, living the
Good.
dream on this Saturday evening. Are you watching Jack and Finn? Adventure Time? Adventure Time?
First of all, Jack and Finn.
What's it? Who and Finn?
It's Jake and Finn. You were
Okay,
so
I was
close.
close. Same letters.
Are you watching Jack and Finn?
You know what I mean. Adventure Time.
Yeah. I kind of figured I'd just leave it on in the back just for some, why not?
You might catch me watching it, so
that's okay. Viewers, you're allowed to watch the episode I have going on. It's fine. I have Adventure Time playing.
If we get bored or if we get boring to you guys, then just go ahead and just watch the screen behind Shelby's head and you can have another source of entertainment.
Yeah, it's perfect. I just realized I don't know if I've been saying with your hosts, Shelby and Mads, because I feel like I'm always the one being like, and Shelby.
I think you have.
Did I say that in the last episode?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think you just don't think about it. You just don't think about it because it's like just a natural thing that we do. So
natural. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look. Now I'm curious.
Just comes naturally. Haven't seen you guys in a couple days. It's actually only a couple days ago we did back-to-back episodes. We released an episode and then we released our 1-year anniversary episode with Charlotte. So hope you guys went and watched that. If you didn't, stop this video or podcast or whatever you're listening to it on and go back and watch that one because it was really sweet and really fun and it was so much fun celebrating 1 year of this podcast.
Yeah, it was fun. It
was also your birthday a couple days ago. How was your birthday? Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. It was good. It was just very chill. Like I didn't do too much. Just went and saw the Barbie movie and then came back home and had Olive Garden, watched some Vanderpump Rules, had some wine, went to bed. Nothing crazy. So just a very adult, very 24-year-old birthday.
Love that. Love that.
I was just lucky to be unemployed this time, so I didn't have to go to work.
Yeah, got to enjoy the whole day.
Got to enjoy the whole day.
Very good.
So
cute bang.
So yeah, it was good. But what about you? How have you been? You've been setting up your classroom and everything, getting that started?
Yeah, lots of like work on the computer, lots of admin type work, like updating paperworks and printing and not labeling, what's the word, laminating. Thank you. Yes, I've been just doing all that stuff, so that's really, really tedious, but other than that, just trying to enjoy the last few days of summer.
Matt's got a good old glass of wine. I would join you, but I think I'm all drunken out from last night, so I think I'm good.
Hey, good for you, girl. Yeah, I haven't
have some water.
You're gonna have some water?
Yeah, I have some water here.
You have some water. That's good. I don't even think I've taken a sip of water today.
I don't know how y'all do it.
I think I might have this morning because I think I took ibuprofen. So I had it with the water.
Oh my God. I don't know how you live. I really don't. It is a mystery.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, so my water of choice this evening is a peach flavored apple wine. So that's that.
Love that. Wonderful.
Yes, thank you. Very good. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the topic for tonight, this evening.
Before you dig in.
Yes, sir.
If you guys didn't see the episode that we talked about Zayn Malik and Colleen Ballinger, it was episode 44.
How could I forget?
You guys, we couldn't miss this moment. So we made a reel, posted it on TikTok, and it was just me clowning on Zayn the way that he was talking about his daughter Kai, because his accent, he pronounces it like doa, doa, doa. And so we made that reel, posted it, tagged Call Her Daddy, the infamous podcast with Alex Cooper. We all love her. We all know her.
Father.
And Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy podcast, is the one who was interviewing Zayn. So we made that reel, tagged Call Her Daddy, and lo and behold, Her Daddy liked our TikTok reel and commented and laughed at the banter that we had.
Alex.
It was an absolute stunning moment.
Beautiful.
We literally jumped out of our skin. I was in the shower and I'm like, oh, I full like freaked out, jumped out of the tubby. I'm like, oh my God. I ran to my roommate, ran to Sierra. I was like, dude, guess what? She's freaking out because she loves Alex Cooper. And I'm still like butt naked. Like I only have the towel covering the front part of my body, my ass just hanging out. I'm like, I gotta call Mads.
Yeah, it was.
And we had a great moment with that.
That was really freaking cool. So if you see us on her podcast or if she comes on ours, don't be surprised. Like it's normal. We're cool. We're like on a first name basis.
Yeah. So. Like we're about to blow up and act like we don't know nobody, that kind of thing. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
stay humble.
We are.
Absolutely. It's been a crazy busy week. Like there's been a lot going on with the podcast, which we love. And we hope that continues. Good mojo, manifestation up in here.
Absolutely. It was a good moment for sure.
Yes,
for us.
It felt really nice to be recognized.
It's time we got recognized.
Even Vince was like the girl from like Barstool. I'm like, yeah. Like he was like, oh my God. And I'm like, I know. So
yeah, we was funny or whatever. We funny.
Yeah, or whatever, you know.
Funny like that.
And it's like I was telling Shell the way she commented back on our store on the TikTok, it was something, it's because Shelby was talking about the way he says doa. So she commented that like doa, like laughing at that. So like we know that it was her. It wasn't just like this like bot of her like
marketing team, you know, like
this
her team.
Her. So no big deal.
Yeah. We're stunned. We're stunned. We're fascinated.
Yeah. Very excited. Yeah. We are.
Honestly, shout out to Kai for our fame, for our 2 seconds of internet fame.
Thanks,
girl. Thank you.
Thanks, girl.
Love you. Anyway, let's get into this topic.
So I don't know if you noticed, but there is a theme that sometimes we like to do. We like to go on our favorite friend Reddit and we like to find some stories, some TMIs, if you will, some different situations and scenarios that random anonymous people like to publish to the internet, because what other way to publish your deepest, darkest secrets than to put them on the internet. So today we are going to dive into some stories and confessions, their secrets, their stories, and just read them to you guys and just respond to them as we do. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This was hard. Shell and I were saying that we really had to dig for like a good, like half hour to like find some stories.
Yeah, it took like 45 minutes for me to find something that would be entertaining to listen to, because sometimes these can be loaded. So I was like, I'm just going to find one or two that is actually going to keep you guys, on board.
Yeah, some of them were really intense that we just wouldn't, I don't know. Some of
them were really intense. We don't want we don't want to have to edit in a trigger warning. So this is going to be a nice chill. Easy listen to. Hey, if you guys are cleaning your house right now with us on the background, it's good to see you. Thanks for having us on while you're sweeping and Swiffering. I appreciate you guys. That's all. Get our view count up. Doesn't matter. You don't even have to listen. Just keep us on. Let it ride.
The one specific demographic of whoever's cleaning. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We love you.
Do you want to start out this evening?
Sure. Okay. I have a perfect one. My first one's a little short.
Okay.
It says, I stink of piss most of the time. I have a little piss fetish, but recently it's starting to get out of hand. I used to clean myself up after one of my piss adventures, whatever that means. But lately I've stopped doing it. So it's getting to the stage where I just constantly smell, and even the rare times I'll clean up, the smell still lingers because I've had that much piss. Basically, I've let myself go. And then somebody commented, I thought this was funny, and said, I bet your skin is soft. And the guy responds, no, just smelly. Yeah, okay. So
what is a pee like situation? Yeah, what is happening in that situation, do we think?
It makes me think that he's just like bathing in pee.
Yeah, it made me think of like a golden shower. Like he just pees on himself. Like instead of going to the bathroom and peeing in the toilet, he just does it onto his body and he just lets it linger.
Yeah. I think he just likes to bathe in piss. And I applaud him for putting that on the internet. Good for you.
Yeah, I
hope you get better.
Yeah, I'm curious if he has a partner, that maybe he can explore that fetish with, because hey, everybody has their fetishes. I'm not judging you on your fetish, but that's definitely, I've never heard that before. So,
I mean, I guess I like, hey, you know what? That doesn't surprise me. But I don't know if you can have a partner if you stink like piss all the time.
yeah,
I don't know. That's just me.
and it's like, is it healthy or is it like the really yellowy, like cloudy? Like, what's the situation? Because that's
So
a
true.
big difference of smell for sure.
Is it, yeah. Is it concentrated? Is it like diluted? It has water in it. Good question.
Yeah,
Good
definitely.
question.
That is a P, that is a P TMI, literally a P TMI if I've ever heard one.
That's good stuff, dude.
Wow.
That was
Okay.
sick. Yeah. So that was
Okay.
my first one.
Okay. Moving on, I guess. I
The
hope you're
best we
doing well,
can.
my friend, and I hope you get out of it what you hope to get out of it. Okay.
Yeah. Live your life.
Did you say the username or did you just read? I was like, are we
I
giving
just
our
read
username?
it.
Okay. Okay.
One.
So this is my shorter one as well. This one's more of a story situation. So this person says, out of nowhere, my mom tells me my dad drunkenly confessed that he and his cousin, whom my mom later dated and had a kid with, picked up a hitchhiker out near the beach in the early 90s. They were intoxicated, and one thing led to another, and they ended up killing the guy and burying him in a remote location in some sand dunes. She assumed he was trying to scare her into staying with him since they were going through a breakup, but she shrugged it off. So the story goes, years later, a story comes up on the news. They are asking for information about remains found buried in a sand dune. She's not really paying attention until they start describing this large belt buckle that may help identify the man. She flips out because my dad, this is the kid talking, my dad had bragged about taking the guy's belt off, which had a huge Texas style buckle, and beating him with it, making fun of the buckle and stuff. Next day, the cousin calls and tells her he or his buddies would not hesitate to kill us if she breathes a word. Anyways, she always felt really guilty about not turning them in, but after losing my sister, she died very young, she couldn't fathom losing me as well. The rest is history. They are free dudes.
Dude, what? I don't even understand.
Yeah. So this kid's dad and cousin killed a guy like in front of his mom, the kid's mom. And they were like bragging about how they killed him and blah, blah, blah. But and then they buried him in the sand dunes and they beat him with the buckle, which is what the cops saw when they identified the remains in the sand dunes. But the dad and the cousin was like, if you say anything, like to the wife, if you say anything about this, like, well, we don't hesitate to kill you. So yeah.
Wait, so are they still together? The dad and the
I don't know. I don't know.
damn boy, that's crazy.
I don't think so, but obviously she knows of the situation because she was literally there.
How does one thing lead to another? Like, what does that even mean? Like,
Right.
one thing, like, what had to happen where you were like, you are dying today, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be killing you on
Like,
on site.
yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like they were drunk and they picked up a hitchhiker and killed them. Like that's a story. So,
Dude, that could be like one of the stories that's like on Hulu or Netflix in a series of like unsolved mysteries.
yeah, that's intense. That's an intense one. And burying the remains in a sand dune, like Jesus,
Disrespectful.
that is, you are some another kind of human. That's some Jeffrey Dahmer type situation that you're doing. And then the fact that these two guys are just completely free and like nothing ever happened to them is crazy. Criminals. Don't do that, guys.
Criminals. Also, what a horrible place to bury a dead body, right? Like, I feel like the sand dunes would be so difficult to like, because sand will keep falling, right?
Yeah,
if it's like a hill,
sand's
like
always
you have to,
like changing. Like that's part of erosion, you know?
yeah.
Because most sand dunes are by, I mean, most of the time, depending, actually, I don't even know. Because like in Michigan, all the sand dunes are by water. So obviously with the tides and whatever, it like messes with the dunes. That's like what creates dunes is like erosion. So I don't know, science. But that's crazy bonkers. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
What a confession,
Like,
you know?
you can literally put it on Reddit, but if if the wife says a single word, she's gonna get murked.
Right. And like that's literally like that person like literally not confessing because it's the kid, but literally saying what happened. Like that's a testimonial.
Yeah, like you're crazy.
So,
like if anything, the cousin should say something.
Right.
Jail. Jail.
Mm-hmm.
We need buttons when we do these Reddit things that say jail or
like get help.
get
like,
well soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Get help or jail. There's only two like real responses to these.
Exactly.
Okay, my second one, it's called I'm 20 years old and flap my hands. I don't know what's going on. Um, alert, alert. I didn't read this whole thing. I saw the title and I was like, let's do it.
Okay.
So, and also I know that hand flapping can be like a sign of autism.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quote me, but
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what we're about to get into.
Okay.
Okay, this says, I never knew that flapping hands was even a thing until recently. I've been doing it ever since I can remember, but never saw anyone else do it. I always felt ashamed, strange, and weird because of it. I read an article. Oh, sorry. Hello. I read an article where it said that kids under the age of 3 do it when they're excited or happy. Apparently, it helps them regulate their emotions. I'm 20 years old. So what's wrong with me? Why am I still doing it to this day? Flapping hands sounds strange, but it's strange at my old age anyway. So there's that. Whenever it happens, every single day of my life, my whole body gets tense, especially my jaw, hands, and wrists. It's as if my jaw locks up and it stays like that until I'm done.
Oh.
I always flap both hands at the same time with always the same rhythm, extremely fast, left hand down, right hand up, switch and repeat. So it's like that. Okay. Sometimes it lasts only a few seconds, but most of the time it lasts for like 1 to 3 minutes. Oh my God.
Wow.
I can't move. My heart starts racing. I can't speak. I can't relax. Even if I tell myself to stop, my body doesn't listen to me while I flap my hands. It's so weird. It's like an urge that I can't describe. Sometimes it creeps up on me. I have to put everything down immediately so I can flap my hands. And sometimes I feel it approach a few seconds before. To make everything more weird, I only do it when I'm alone. Aside from my mom and my sister, no one has ever noticed anything. Also, when I'm flapping my hands and someone walks in on me while doing it, it immediately stops. I don't know how it's possible, but as soon as I notice someone's around me, even before they notice me, my jaw and hands unlock, my body stops tensing, and I have full control again. When I'm in public or around people, I don't even feel the urge to flap my hands. However, it does happen that the urge overcomes me as I get home or am alone. I don't know what this is, what's going on. My mom and sister make fun of me, obviously, and I can't talk to my friends about it.
Obviously. Okay.
Oh my God.
Listening to that, I was trying to find like what her trigger is to like that makes her do that. And there's not really. Like she didn't say like this is the reason, like this is what makes me do it. It's kind of just it happens kind of situation.
She said it's like what happens when they get excited. They get like something excites them. And actually my old friend used to do that when she'd get excited. She'd like go like this with her hands. She'd flap her hands, but like it would be more of a jerking motion.
Right.
And that's like when something exciting would happen.
Yeah, it's definitely like
do that.
Like because she was explaining how that's how it is in like little kids, which is totally true. There, it's like a neurological emotion regulation type of thing. It like helps their feet, you know, it regulates them, it's stimulating, like it. But like hers sounds like more extreme, how like everything. I mean, I'm not 100% educated on like what the body does, you know, like when you're younger, but like how her jaw locks, her body tenses up, she can like can't breathe normally. Like you might have to go see your
you need to see someone. Like
I was gonna say your doctor. I don't know.
Go see your doctor. Just the fact that their whole body like tenses, like they lose all
I mean
all bodily function.
I think it depends on like the environment, because she said there was a point where she like can't control it and she tells her body to stop and it doesn't, but then also it's able to just stop if like someone walks in the room or if she feels this like a presence by, which is interesting.
Dude, I don't know. That is very interesting. I mean, when you're older, like I can see why you would grow out of habits like that, but you know, if you've been doing it this whole time and that's how you get excited or whatever,
no shame.
That's just you.
Yeah, I don't think
that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like nothing wrong with that, man.
No,
you do you. I have seen that.
Yeah,
I definitely have seen that in people before.
Yeah, and there's nothing weird about that. But if you want a diagnosis, I would, you know, go talk about your symptoms with a doctor.
I'm just imagining how like just the term like flapping your hands.
Yeah, the word flapping is funny.
It's kind of funny. I just think that this person definitely struggles with this, and this is definitely real. It's just such a tense topic. About like flapping your hands. Like I'm just imagining I'm like, oh, like they can't do anything. They're like
Right.
frozen.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, poor
I
guy
don't know.
or girl. I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry. We're here for you in the Reddit community.
Love you. It's okay. We're all a little fucked up around here anyway.
Yeah, we all got
I'll say it.
different
We all have things,
bodily functions that we can't control.
uncontrollable.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay. So our last story. So this one starts. My ex-boyfriend could not handle our breakup. I broke it off with him because of significant issues, drugs, stealing, etc. I finally got out of it. He didn't. He would not give up on me. At first, he was desperate at trying to get me back, following me, waiting at obscure locations for when I walked to my car, and even threatening to kill himself if I didn't see him. I blocked his numbers, changed my email, transferred colleges, moved a state away, and tried to move on with my life. He was in and out of jail for drugs and stealing in addition to concealed weapon charges. Okay, that's dangerous. Which was scary for me knowing all the times he confronted me alone. It was about 4 or so years later when I received the creepiest phone call. It was him calling to tell me that he was looking for me all this time. The tone of his voice, the horrific laughter, I freaked out. I called my parents and informed them, hey, if I go missing, this is who has me. I called campus security and made sure they had his description. He never showed up, but my God, the voice on the other end of the line still brings chills. So it was like creepy, like laughy, like I'm trying to find you, ha ha, ha. Like a clown or something.
Is he like the Joker?
Something like that. It scares me to this day that he is out there possibly looking for me. Luckily, I've become more aware of precautions to take. Pepper spray, learning self-defense, etc., as all us women do. If I was in another state where obtaining a gun was easier, I would have done so. Unfortunately, it's not as easy where I am now. I do, however, have panic buttons and GPS locators, so if something were to happen, I can be found. Good for you, girl. I try not to let fear or paranoia run my life. I try to take the best precautions, but I will always have that fear that just around the corner, he will be waiting for me.
Oh my gosh, that's such a scary way to live.
That's very stressful, like very stressful. Why are people so scary?
I literally can't, like, I cannot imagine living every single day, like, worried that somebody's, like, lurking.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's stressful.
Oh my God. That's so stressful and scary. Jeez. I wonder where they moved.
And then the creepy phone call, like 4 years later, like after you've broken up for 4 years, and they call and they're like, I've been looking for you for 4 years. Like, I'm gonna find you.
That's an obsession, dude. She should get like an order of protection against this guy.
Yeah, like
get a restraining order.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in and out of jail. Like, hello, he's not a safe person, obviously.
I thought she changed her phone number though, no?
I don't know.
I thought she said she like changed schools, changed states. Like I feel like she wouldn't.
Oh, she didn't change. She changed her email. She blocked his number, changed her email, and transferred colleges and states to move on with.
That's actually. Do you know how scared you have to be to literally have to change colleges? Like,
yeah,
she probably had to take a gap year or something.
Probably.
I hope.
Damn. That's crazy how like that's the person that you were with like romantically and then you have to be scared of them for the rest of your life. Like that's like so like messed up.
That is whack as bonkers.
Yeah, it's really whack as bonkers. I hope you're okay, girl. If you're out there, like let's like all get coffee or something. We want to know more of your story.
Yeah, I feel like everybody in that town needs to rise up and protect this lady.
Yeah.
This should be a town-wide thing to protect this lady.
We need to have a town hall meeting for this beautiful woman.
Everyone gather at night.
Gather at night. But though, those were our Reddit situations that we wanted to dive into with you guys. You know,
I feel like yours were pretty dark this time. Yeah. Mine was just about piss and flappy pans.
We have a we have a good balance, you know. You have the more like fun ones and like not as intense, and mine were like intense, but they weren't like, there was a lot worse. Trust me, there was a lot worse on there, but I thought those were pretty weird. But
okay, well, I think now it's time for the Wheel of Heart. It's the hottest wheel.
The hottest wheel you've ever seen. There you go.
Yeah, those are snaps, you guys. I'm snapping away.
Oh,
Snapping like a little crazy girl.
I didn't hear him. You didn't snap loud enough. You got some
Hear that?
you got some dry snaps.
Damn, bitch. It do be dry out here in Arizona.
It do be dry in the AZ. Okay,
I didn't hear
birthday
yours
girl.
either.
Really? Huh.
No.
Anyways.
Okay.
So last week, Charlotte spun the Hot Wheel, because it was our 1 year anniversary. She was our guest, so she decided to spin. So it is your turn, my beautiful girl.
Okay, I'm gonna extend my arm this way, assuming that it's gonna reach all the way across the screen and spin on your side.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, and spin. Yeah, that definitely looked real for sure. No doubt about that. Have you guys been watching Adventure Time in the back? Let us know. I have.
Bush or no bush?
Like pubes?
Mm-hmm.
No bush. I've seen that question before. Like, would you rather go bald or like 90s porn star or something?
Oh.
For me, it's gotta be clean. It's gotta be, yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
you can have a clean bush.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is true. You can't shampoo that shit. I thought you meant first. I thought like George Bush, like the president.
Which
and
president?
Then I thought, yeah, and then
I
I
mean,
thought you meant like a beer, like Bush beer.
Oh
yeah,
beer. No, I'm not talking about beer. This could also go
Bush's...
maybe armpits, legs.
Yeah, I'd prefer none. Yeah, I'm good.
I feel that.
I mean, we all do get lazy though.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
We do. We're just
we
girls.
We go through some stuff.
I'm just a girl. Speaking of
Nothing.
You hearing stuff outside as the kids at the playground?
I don't know what it is, bro. It's Saturday night. Those kids go crazy out there.
Are you home alone? Because I am.
I am.
Maybe we shouldn't say that online, but this has already been recorded, so it's okay.
Yeah. You guys missed your chance. We got you.
We got you. Okay. Yeah. So do you have TMI for this week?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make it quick because you guys know we do have the free Zoom trial.
You got 6 minutes, guys.
6 minutes. So last night Sierra and I went out on the town.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I've never had this happen to me before. We were just standing at this table, like at like a nightclub vibe, standing at this table. A group of like 6 guys comes up to us, shakes our hand. We're exchanging names. And then literally immediately after I'm done shaking the last guy's hand, they like literally turn away and just walk away. And we were like, what was that? They just came over to be like, hey, I'm fucking Ken. And I'd be like, hey, I'm Shelby. Like, do that 5 times, rinse and repeat. And then they're like, cool. And they just walk away. And then another guy did that to me. This guy looked like 6'5" Danny Gonzalez out on the dance floor. He's luring me in. He's dancing. He's looking at me. I'm like, you looking at me? Like giving him one of those like that. Mm-hmm. And so I finally shimmy my way out there. I get out there with him to dance. And then he's just disinterested and stops dancing. And it's in the middle of the dance floor before things started like really heating up. So like everyone saw this interaction.
What?
Yeah. And then it happened the 3rd time to Sierra, where like we met a group of guys. Like I was vibing with one guy. She was like talking to the other guys, and Sierra goes up to them because groups will like mingle with groups.
Yeah.
She's like, looks like our friends are getting along over there. And then they go, yep. And they turn around and walk away. Oh. We're like, we do not know what's in the dog food that these men are eating.
These men, man. You never know. You never know what to expect from these guys. Like what?
I cannot believe I got turned down by Danny Gonzalez. I was like,
wow. Time to humble yourself.
I know. I was like, I was trying to think about why they did that, but nothing made sense in my head. Like clearly they could see our faces before they approached us. If they thought we were ugly, why would they still come over and exchange names?
Unless they're just being like annoying and like, hey, let's go up to every person in the bar and like introduce ourselves and then walk away. Haha, it'll be so funny.
Yeah, like
kids. Like
are you trying to give me like a business card? The fuck? The fuck? It was weird. It was just weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, we woke up and me and Sierra discussed this morning. We were like, we've never felt more ugly and unwanted in our whole lives. They don't have that power over us, but there was something in the men's dog food
in the air last night
that they chow on.
That they chow heavy on. Okay. Well, mine's not that exciting. Yesterday it was raining. It was like raining hard here, as it does in the summer. And Ben and I were going to get Krispy Kreme donuts because they have these M&M ones that we wanted to try. So we get there, it's pouring outside. Ben gets the umbrella, and I'm just like, it's like a one-person umbrella, you know? So I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to walk up to the door. And I was wearing these, like, I have these like house slipper shoes. They're not slippers like the fuzzy kind you're thinking of. They're like the rubbery, like slides almost. And
oh yeah, okay.
When those get wet, they get slippery. So I was like pacing quickly to the door, and like my foot completely like slid out of my slipper thing, and I like tumbled a little bit. I did not fall. But I'm pretty sure like all the cars that were on that road like saw me do that. But we got inside, and then of course they didn't have the donuts that we wanted. So we got all the way there, and I slipped, and we did that for nothing. So we went home. But
oh no,
yeah, it's
you guys
okay.
didn't at least you guys didn't get just like recovery donuts?
Nope. We just turned around and left. We're like, okay.
Damn, that is so sad to hear.
So we got like all wet and like drenched, and like my foot like almost broke for nothing. But you know, we live and we learn. So it's all good.
Dude, that reminds me of like, thank God you weren't wearing like Birkenstocks, because if you accidentally step wrong on a Birkenstock, you know how like the rim of the shoe is like a spike.
Yeah,
basically?
that hurts. Yeah.
That could literally like break your foot.
Yeah, like slice it open for sure. For sure.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. We were so brave this last week. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were brave.
We were brave, but we prevail. Here we are, another week in this world. But
yeah, absolutely.
Well, guys, that's gonna close it out for this week's episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking around. We have passed that 1 year mark. We are into that.
Oh my God. It's our first ep. It's our first ep.
Maybe we need to drop season 3. Maybe that needs to be in the near future. I don't know.
So true.
Our hosts are gonna have to talk about that. Put it in the notes.
It's just in. Season 3 is coming. Actually, yeah, it would be a good time to do season 3.
You heard it here, folks.
We'll see.
We just plan while we record, so you guys get it all. But don't forget to check us out on our social medias, everywhere that you like. Check your phone. We are there. We are on every available platform except for Apple Music. So just type our name in, and you will find that. There's also a poll on Spotify asking how you enjoyed the podcast. So don't forget to do that. Let us know if you have any TMIs, because we're getting dry here, ladies. Let's do it. But we will see you. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. We love you.
Love you guys. Thanks for being here. If you're listening, thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, baby girls.
Bye, girls and boys. And okay, everything. Everyone. Bye, everyone.